What is going on, YouTube Nation? This is Darth Dividend. If you guys are new to my YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. Iron Mountain, one of the best REITs to buy in my honest opinion in December. So a lot of you guys have asked about Iron Mountain stock. What do I think about it? I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm going to kind of go over stock and dividend analysis. But first, before I even jump to that, make sure you smash that like button. And I'm going to show you what their portfolio is about and why they're so big and they're so powerful and why I have them in my dividend portfolio. So let's check this out right now. So first of all, Iron Mountain is a data center, specifically with medical documents, okay? This is a real estate investment trust that stores a ton of data. So anything that, say like you go to the doctor's office and they fill out paperwork and all this for you, guess where that goes? Obviously, it's not going to, if it's not saved in the computer, it goes to these documents, okay? Here's one like right over here. Let's just say there's one in, looks like Cincinnati. And, all these hospitals, there's paperwork, there's stuff signed. Well, guess where it goes? It goes to the data center, like in Ohio or Boston or Denver. And even better, they're starting to convert, okay, to more of the cloud side, okay? So they offer efficient carriers, cloud, and IT services providers. So let's think about this. Before we even jump to this, you need to understand what this real estate investment trust is. There's a diversification. This is why I jumped to this first, because it's a diversified rate. If I invest in Stag, that's warehouse centers. If I invest in, let me just give you another example, store capital. Well, store capital is a little bit more diversified. Iron Mountain is a data center. Basically, it collects data or paperwork from, medical stuff, and they save it there for X amount of years, okay? So that's what you need to understand. This is a well-diversified real estate investment trust, okay? So anytime this is my advice, anytime somebody says check out this rate, first understand what it is before you even start doing a stock and dividend analysis, and understand why it's in demand, okay? Like I invested in LTC Properties, okay? LTC is a long-term care facility for people with skilled rehab or people who are in like long-term care facilities, assisted living, those type of things. So that is specific. So this is a data center, okay? So they're converting to cloud. Now, okay, we're going to jump to its stock and dividend history, okay? That's important too. So we're going to jump to that right now. Okay, so Iron Mountain yields an 8.8%, 8.86% dividend. It is $27.91. Against the S&P, I can just tell you right now, just by looking at this, I'm not sure that it's beating the S&P. I'm not going to even check. But this is a real estate investment trust that has made $4.26 billion, okay? Now, a real estate investment trust, so that they don't have to pay, taxes or penalties, they have to give that back to investors, okay? So you have a data center, okay? Unfortunately, people are getting sick, and these guys are adapting as a company. So I'm going to jump to its dividend history real quick. Okay, so looking at its dividend history, it has increased over time. This is what you want to see as a dividend investor, a high yield dividend stock. Now again, when you look at high yield dividend stocks, you should do some digging first, okay? I first looked at, how it's doing, okay? What is this rate about? You need to understand what the rates are about before you jump the gun and invest in a real estate investment trust. Understand what it's that it's diversified. Again, I emphasize this a lot. If you invest in REITs, okay, it's important to diversify if you invest in individual REITs. Now, if you invest in Vanguard VNQ, which is probably one of the best ETFs in regard to rates, Okay, that's a little bit safer. It's a good one. But when you go to individual rates like Iron Mountain, which is classified, a lot of people, say it's a high yield dividend stock, which I agree with. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, but you're looking at its dividend history. Okay, you got to think this stock is in demand because people are going to give them data to store data. Okay, they're like a base to harbor stuff. Medical documents. Okay, I get sick, physician writes paperwork. My visit before everything was computerized and with Epic. Guess what? It usually gets sent to Iron Mountain and stored. So medical documents need to be stored for X amount of time before they get shredded or removed. So that's one thing that's important with Iron Mountain. People pay them rent to store stuff. I mean, this is very important. Now, its revenue it looked like it was just down like 1%, but everybody was down 1% pretty much from the bug or took a little bit of a hit. So I'm going to show you real quick. I went very quick into Iron Mountain. I wanted to get to the point why I invested in these guys, and I just wanted to be a little bit in depth. Not too much in depth, but I'm going to show you how many shares I own, what I plan on doing, because one, it's a high yield, it's increased its dividend, and I believe it's in demand. Now, again, I'm going to say this again, I'm not a financial advisor, but you kind of know where I'm going, why it's good to diversify in real estate investment trust. So if these guys took a hit, I got LTC, I got all these other stocks, Stag, Store Capital, I got these other ones. But I'm going to show you what I plan on doing with Iron Mountain and why I think it'll play a part with my M1 Finance dividend portfolio. So I'm going to jump to that real quick. So as of right now, I have 18 shares of Iron Mountain in my M1 Finance dividend portfolio. Why I added them, I'll show you right now. 18 shares is okay, but I want to get to at least 50 or so before, and that's when I know I can start getting some damage. That way I can start investing in, these dividends can start investing into other stocks and everything. So I'm going to show you what my strategy is with Iron Mountain. So I hit $10,000 in my M1 Finance portfolio. I'm starting to put more money in it, and I've started to focus on sector by sector. Okay, probably each $10,000 that I earn, I'm going to put money in a certain sector. So my first one I went after was real estate. Why? Because real estate is down when the bug hit, and there's a chance that things can improve over time. So I also made some changes I did Plymouth Industrial REIT and Healthcare Trust of America. I'm going to go into detail in the future why I invested those guys. But Iron Mountain right now is going to help me with this. It's a high yield stock. It's a very strong stock, and it's increased its dividend over time. So definitely with a higher than a 5% yield, okay. And that so far, this section has earned or got me $31.66 since I created this real estate sector / business development companies in here. So I'm going to have Iron Mountain fuel these other stocks and get them going. Okay. This is what I'm excited about. These dividends are going to start kicking in. Okay. More and more. By the way, I'll show you what I bought. Threw in $100 today. So I got Hormel Foods, Altria, First Energy, Maxim, Spirit Realty Capital, Omega Healthcare Investors, British Tobacco, and HTA, Plymouth Industrial REIT, and Fastenal, and AT&T. So these guys, okay, will, once they start generating, once I get to 50, right around that, okay, these guys are going to start generating a lot of income for me in the long run. Okay, they're cheap, they're down, yields a strong dividend for me. Okay, now think about it. I get to 50 and I just keep on funding this real estate sector thing until I get to $20,000, and then just leave it alone, let it do its thing. Think of how powerful all these shares that I have with Iron Mountain and my business development companies and all these other ones. Business development companies yield a monthly dividend, which I have of Gain and Stella's Capital Investment Corp. These things start funding everything else. Iron Mountain starts funding the Death Star. You see where I'm going? So I have these guys in here for a reason and why I feel very confident in them. Again, I did a very brief stock and dividend analysis video, okay? But I believe that this is one of the best stocks to buy in December. And Iron Mountain, I believe, is a great one for you to have in your M1 Finance dividend portfolio, as well as your dividend portfolio. So again, I'm not a financial advisor. This is for entertainment purposes, but I'm showing you why I buy certain stocks. And again, if you're new to my channel, I show you what I buy, okay? I tell you what I buy, and I show you the progress. So that way you can study if I'm not doing well, what I'm doing wrong, or you can say, okay, I like this, I don't like this, but this is a good idea. This is why I post videos on my dividend stocks and show a stock and dividend analysis. Every stock I own, okay, I do or have owned, I will do a stock and dividend analysis on them. I think it's important. I believe if I have a YouTube channel with investing or dividend investing, I need to show you and provide information why I bought it. Okay, I can't just, I don't think that's right. Just say, well, I bought this. Well, I'm providing my rationale on why I'm buying this. So I believe that that's important. I think it's, information. It's some things that people don't even know about. So this is what I'm doing. I'm attacking the real estate sector until I get 20,000. Then I'm going to worry about, the next sector. I'll probably do financial after that. But right now I'm going after the real estate sector. Get at least 9,000 more dollars, okay? I really want to ramp that one up, okay? And then these bad boys are going to start firing away, funding this. This is going to start funding these guys. And that's the plan. Just keep on building. And then over time, once I go into each sector, the percentage drops in all of these. Okay, I'll probably have more than 50 shares in them. Things will start rolling. Okay, that's the goal. That's the goal. So let me know what you think of this video. Again, if you are new to this channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. Smash that like button. Let me know what you think of Iron Mountain. Is this a stock that you own or a stock that you want to avoid like the plague? So let me know, and you guys have a good one.